Okay, so we're going to do the first product review on One Angry Golfer. We're going to review the Garmin R10 Golf Simulator Swing Analyzer. I've never used the simulator portion of it, so I'm not going to speak too much to that, but I am going to use the I'm going to tell you all about the Swing Analyzer. So what's in the box? In the box. That's a movie reference. Seven. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't, check it out. Brad Pitt. It's a good movie. So this is the box you get, pretty nice looking box, right? So inside there, you get this little case, and inside the case, as you open it up, you'll get the unit and a pretty slick magnetic tripod, right? So locks in, boom, nothing to it, sets up, hit the button behind it, green light turns on, connect via Bluetooth to your device, calibrate it, you're off and running, you're ready to go. It's that easy. It's super simple to do. It's great. I mean, it's up and running in 10 seconds. Okay. What else do you get in the box? You get this clip that goes with it. Now, what you'd use this clip for is you clip it on your golf bag, and then you can put your phone right there because you need either a phone or an iPad or something like that to be able to see the data. So let's talk about what this is and what it is not. It is not a TrackMan. Okay, TrackMan or a GC Quad. It's not a $17,000 to $22,000 unit. Does it do a lot for what it does? Yeah, it does. It does a lot. And is it accurate? I think it's pretty accurate. I have some qualms with it, which we'll get to at the end of the video. But in general, I think for what it does, it's a great piece of equipment. I mean, it's hard to fault this thing or the people who made it. It's just really solid. It's really good. What is it? Who needs it? Who needs this device, right? So if you're someone rototilling the driving range, hitting duffs and shanks and skanks and skags, and the divots are going farther than the balls, or you're barely hitting the ball, this isn't for you. All right, take that money, take that $600-800. If you're serious about golf, go get lessons, go invest in that kind of stuff. This isn't for you. You just look foolish with it, and you don't even know what you're doing. So let's get a baseline for the new golfers. Get out there, go get a lesson, go get all the lessons. Take lessons for months. Take a group lesson. Do anything, but have someone teach you the basics of the game. You don't need this. Who it is for, though, is the near scratch golfer or mid to high handicap golfer that has a fairly consistent swing, has taken lessons, knows exactly what they need to work on. This is a great tool for you. When you go to the driving range between lessons, you'll be able to work on those things, figure out those angles to know if you're coming over, if you're from the inside, is your club face closed, is your club face open, are you hitting up on the ball, are you hitting down on the ball? This device is going to tell you all that. And based on that comment, what does it measure? It measures club head speed, it measures ball speed, it measures face path, it measures angle of attack, it measures club path, all the important things. If you want everything that it measures, just go to Garmin on their website. They'll figure it out, or go to another channel. I'm not that techie where I'm going to tell you every single thing in millimeter that it measures, but that's what it measures. It's been extremely important for me. I was taking lessons at about $200 a pop, once a month, sometimes twice a month. My golf swing got to the point where I couldn't fix it myself, even though I tried. And I'm surrounded by a lot of good friends and a lot of great players, and they try to help you and fix you. But until you have the data, you're really just shooting in the dark. So I decided last year during the winter to take lessons, revamp my swing, and to work on these things when I wasn't getting on TrackMan was hard. I had to do drills, which hasn't always been my thing. I haven't always done that through my career. I've just kind of played out of slumps or gone to the driving range, beat a million golf balls, figured it out. But having that baseline going and getting lessons and coupling it with this device has been fantastic. It's really good. And if you're someone like me who's caught between a swing change or want to know what your angle of attack on your driver is, I was +5, +6 down, -5, -6 down with a driver, which is like what some people hit their wedges. So it was just getting worse and worse and worse. That's why I had to go. So now, after a year, I'm able to go to the driving range with these swing changes I made. I'm able to look at my performance with the driver and see that my angle of attack has gone from, 4, 5, 6 down to +1 up. So it's showing huge improvements in my driver, my ball speed, my carry distance, with just that angle of attack changing from being down to being up, hitting that ball in the upswing has changed so many things for me. I'll be 55 soon. As a senior golfer, it's really changed everything for me. So I strongly suggest, if you're making any of those changes, a device like this will totally help you. Cost. So this baby is $599, like I've said about 47 million times in this video. I got it on sale for $549, I believe, or I had a coupon or something. If you're a member of a golf store that has a rewards program, or Dick's or Golf Galaxy, I know those are everywhere. They have the coupons, the 3-time coupons that you can use a couple times a year if you're one of those members. So if you buy this, you couple it with that coupon, you'll get a reward back. And I think it was like either 60 or 90 bucks that I got back. So I was able to go and use that for golf balls or a pair of shoes or something. You can always use something in this game. I was able to use that for this, and it was fantastic. I think I ended up paying $4.99 for it, all net out. So what do you need to run it? You need either an Android or an iOS phone, or a tablet, or a laptop. You can run it off a laptop. It's just kind of clumsy. If you were running Indoor Simulator Studio, I could see using a laptop. That would probably be best. I have a couple different iPads. I have a 12.9 Pro and an 11 Pro, and I use the 11 Pro. Fits in my golf bag nicely. This, as you can see, is a pretty small package. This fits right in. I just have a small stand bag that fits right in. No issues there. So that's what you would use it on. I can only see myself using my phone and this device at a tournament warm up. I'll definitely be using that this year in the tournaments I play, local and national, to warm up, to make sure. I think it'll give me some confidence to see that my club face is in a good spot, my club path is in a good spot. Before I go out and play, I think that's really going to help. I got this at the end of last year, so I haven't had a chance to use it that way, but that's how I envision using it. Programs. So the Garmin app itself is kind of junk, I think. I think it's okay. It's just not. If you've gone and used TrackMan, if you've done those kind of things, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that experience. And now I know, I already told you guys, it's not a TrackMan. It's not a $22,000 piece of equipment. I fucking get it, all right? What I'm saying is that this device you can get a program called Awesome Golf. There's 2 programs out there that work with Garmin. Awesome Golf and E6 Golf. I checked out both. Put those in YouTube. There's all kinds of videos out there about Awesome Golf. I think it was the best. Just the way it was laid out, some of the features it gave you. It had competitions. It has club gapping. It has all kinds of different stuff. The app I use the most on Awesome Golf is the coaching app, and that'll give you all your data, everything you want to see. It'll give you peak height. It'll give you descent angle, angle of attack, club head speed, smash factor, all that stuff that's important. That's a huge tool, like especially when you're practicing. Now you can practice with a purpose. If you know that your club has been over the top, if you have an instructor, they can give you those drills. Then you can see if you're actually doing it. So I think it's great. The cost on Awesome Golf, not so awesome. $599 for the unit. If you don't have an iPad, my iPad was pretty expensive. I think it was around $1,000. I have 2 different ones, but I mean, I would use those anyway, so I don't factor that in as having to use it. Almost everyone has some kind of smartphone they can use. Awesome Golf was $249 for 1 year, or $349 for a lifetime subscription. So I bought the lifetime subscription, but they could go belly up tomorrow and I could be out. But that's just a chance I took, right? I just figured for the $100 difference. I've gained a lot out of it. My son and I use it. We're using it today. Great tool. Love it. Can't get enough of it. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this 4 woos Ric Flair style. And the reason I'm only giving it 4 is I feel like even though it's not a TrackMan, I feel like they could do a better job with the spin rate. I don't think the algorithm for the spin rate is figured out. I feel like I get really wonky spin ratings all the time. I'm not so concerned with it. I don't really care. I mean, the only time it would really come into play, I feel like, is if I'm going to do some driver testing with it. I got a new driver on order, and I'll do a what's in the bag for the channel coming up. But I want to see if I decrease my spin rate driver to driver. Same golf ball, same shaft, that kind of thing. So that would be a helpful tool with that. But that's the only time I would use that. I think like if you're using this device outside, you can't with your naked eye see your club path, see your club face, see your angle of attack, see your smash factor. Those are things that you can't see, and that's what I use it for. I can tell if a ball is spinning from 100 yards or 150 yards for the most part if it's going to hold the green. I think any of us can, even playing golf long enough. So overall, do I think it's a great device? Yes. Do I think it's for everybody? No. Unless you're somebody who knows what you're working on in your swing, this would just be a toy. I use it as a tool. I'm trying to get better. That's what I use it for. And that's my review on the Garmin R10. If you're in the market for one of these types of devices, I think this is the one to get. I don't think you can go wrong with this. They're constantly updating their app. It updates automatically as soon as it's connected to the internet. So it's just a great device. So like, subscribe, comment. I'd love some comments. Let me know if you have an R10. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if your spin, if you feel the same way I do about the spin, if you've done anything to improve it, stuff like that. And I'll see you next time.